Today, my benevolence enters your life and position. Today is the day that you have been anticipating. Beloved, opportunities are emerging and issues are being resolved. That demonstrates the extent of my concern for you and the events in your life. Is it limited to the surface? They are diminishing in size and disintegrating. Trouble and disputes. They are approaching their conclusion. A new joy is awaiting you, the joy of establishing a new kingdom objective in your life that alters your comprehension and perception of my purpose. Is your confidence in me significant? Please be advised that you are transitioning from a state of scarcity to one of abundance within me. Today, God declares, I have expanded your territory. My most cherished and ideal wish for you this season is to be a blessing to you. Eliminate any indications of normalcy and cease adhering to outdated patterns of brevity and constraints. I am optimistic that we will be able to accomplish several significant objectives this season, working together. I aspire to expand your influence and authority. Visualize substantial objectives and substantial outcomes. My kingdom will come to life and my will be done on earth as it is in heaven if you align your goals with my plans right now, the Father promises. I am retracting the screen on your residence to enable you to expand to the left and right. While I acquire the necessary resources to achieve these objectives, consider regions and purchase countries. The revival has commenced, and sustenance is abundant. You are a critical member of my vineyard, therefore, you must maintain an open-minded perspective and a comprehensive perspective on the upcoming task. You must exhibit courage and fortitude and embrace all of your endeavors on earth. The obligation to gain souls and preach the gospel is diminishing. Gently extend your hand and grasp it with care. To transform the kingdoms of this world into the kingdom of our God, you are expected to gather a large number of individuals. You will be able to accomplish your objectives with a renewed and revitalized mind. The Father asserts that there is a mind that aspires to explore the most remote regions of the world and rescue those who are lost and unredeemed. Today, God conveys to you that He adores you and desires to spend time with you. I implore those who are prepared to heed my call. My darling, who has located you? What did you observe in my place? What appears to be attractive from the outside may not necessarily be the most beneficial for you. As you listen to my appeal, contemplate the circumstances that surround you. The situation is deteriorating, and individuals can't achieve paradise through collaboration. Wait for the day when you will overcome this issue and be able to temporarily unwind and appreciate life. Do not take any action. You have transitioned into a new season. The general has requested your assistance, and you are a combatant in my army. You are not required to wait for ideal circumstances to begin living and advocating for what is just. In the end, the sacrifices made to preserve an item will be forfeited, and it is possible to lose everything. Examine the consequences of your decisions and their impact on both yourself and others. Even in the face of adversity, it is possible to completely appreciate life. Say "No" to the individuals who are attempting to undermine you and stand up. Stay sober, move forward with purpose, and pay attention, as your adversary is determined to consume you. Therefore, maintain your faith in the face of his attacks. As Jesus declared, "It is written, when the adversary attempted to tempt him, he spoke my words and they were fulfilled. For my results to manifest in your life, you must also speak and adhere to my word. Furthermore, it will prevent you from falling prey to the enemy's deceptions and making erroneous decisions, as well as from being entangled in trouble due to dread, doubt, and disbelief that are the result of poor decisions. I can make even those mistakes work out for the best if you pay heed to what the Spirit is saying right now. I have a great deal to say and do at this moment, and I am currently speaking. Enhance your hearing to perceive the profound truths that you and I have discovered in this sacred location. Will you respond to the call that has been dispatched? I am issuing an alert. Would you be willing to respond? We must take action at this moment. These days, God is compelling you to desire His plan for your life. The divinity who fulfills your most profound desires is me. You are being guided by my heart to desire what my heart desires, and that desire is now becoming the promise for your life. Prepare for it. I am aware of this because I do not disparage or mock your anguish. Accept it and recognize that the most significant aspect of our relationship is that I derive pleasure from being with you. That encapsulates the entirety of my spirit, my completeness within and on you. The Father declares, my essence and my nature will serve as the foundation of your existence, transforming your identity into a new likeness, my likeness. The Father informs you that He has good tidings for you today. It is only the beginning of your newfound wealth, as your imagined ideal and what seemed too good to be true or just the beginning. Loss and suffering have occurred. I remained with you throughout the entire duration. I was present when you were in agony and when the destruction crushed all of your hopes. Carry on. Do not concentrate on the losses you have suffered, rather, derive fortitude from the hope that propels you forward. Therefore, proceed immediately. My beloved, I invite you to join me today as we embark on a new plan that has been disclosed through time and space to fulfill your most profound aspirations and loftiest dreams. Before the video continues, I request you to like the video and share this video with your family and friends, and request to donate us some dollars because I do not have house and I have to make my new house. God has informed us today that He is deliberately concentrating on you exclusively this week. My grace is providing you with the fortitude to tackle certain aspects of your life, which will facilitate immediate favor and rapid growth in areas that have been quiet and barren. God declares, I am integrating the extraordinary into your daily existence. I am surpassing the norm and implementing specific, extraordinary actions in your life. I have thoroughly embraced you with my agreement and affirmation, so what does it matter if the enemy will argue and question? The Father says, listen to the promise that resides in my heart for you. Allow me to assist you in placing your complete trust in me and obtaining a new spiritual blessing of faith. Says the Father, feel my love for you, and feel the currents of my purpose flowing through your soul, eliminating the useless and meaningless while providing you with my love, grace, and power. You will be transitioning to a new level of authority. Today, you are enveloped in the boundless depths of my affection for you and my encouragement for your aspirations. I would like you to visualize. Please consider a more ambitious objective. Today, the Father declares, I am fulfilling your aspirations by providing you with a new objective to pursue. Today, God inquires, Have you observed that as you begin to make progress, you are reverting to a more ordinary existence? The holiday schedule, events, commitments, and objectives established for the remainder of the year, with an eye toward 2022. Personal life, work life, church activities, extracurricular activities, sporting events, musical performances, and holiday events. Although this is beneficial and has some practical applications, reverting to a previous state would be your initial error from this point forward. You have made progress because you were prepared and desired to advance to the next level. Promotions in the military do not necessitate returning to active duty or transitioning to inactive duty. It is now imperative that you assert your rights, articulate your stance with clarity, demonstrate fortitude, and ascend with the assurance that I am at your side. We will evict the residents of the area. You are making strides toward your promised land, which is teeming with wealth but also home to perilous adversaries. You possess the ability to locate, recover, and retrieve all items that were misplaced or stolen. It is time to awaken, fortify your mind, monitor your speech, and align your ideas with my will to progress and be victorious. I seek the entire world for the individual whose heart is entirely dedicated to me, to demonstrate my strength. The path to obtaining anything from me or entering your promised place is through grace and trust. You can transcend your natural abilities and participate in my supernatural thoughts and actions as a result of your strong faith and trust in my plans and purposes. What is the extent to which you can adjust your faith to align with my will? It will be imperative to overcome skepticism, uncertainty, and fear. Rivalry, anger, or envy will result in the loss of all that is rightfully yours. You have already relinquished all control over the actions I am currently taking in your life and the world. Therefore, it will require a significant amount of effort to reach that point. I did not assert that it would be effortless. However, I did assert that the power and love I have bestowed upon you today surpass those of a conqueror. God informs you that you are transitioning from a state of sadness to one of profound joy today. I am establishing my presence in your heart to assist you in falling slumber and calming down as you go about your day. Allow your heart to rest today, and then respond to me in the same manner as you did when you first relinquished all and were reborn. God instructs us to return. Return to the core of your emotions to experience my genuine and tangible presence as I extend my hand and invite you into my embrace. Sense the force of my breath as it strikes you. Feel the currents and surges of my spirit that envelop you. This will enable you to experience my kindness and affection, and it will enable you to gain a more profound understanding of me than you ever imagined. God invites us to enter a domain of indulgence. Ultimately, achieve a state of openness that enables me to bestow upon you all of the benevolence and gifts of my heart. That is my aspiration for you, my beloved. I desire for you to observe my wealth. My favor should induce a sense of well-being that alters your perspective on the challenges you are currently encountering. It is a new day, the Father declares. This is a critical period for you. Please maintain your concentration on maintaining a close relationship with me while I eliminate all distractions that prevent you from realizing that I am within you. Your significance is of paramount importance to me. It is of such significance that I would have dispatched my son exclusively for you if you were the sole individual capable of accepting his sacrifice. Acknowledge the nature of this affection. I am committed to delivering you from all of your adversities and showering you with my kindness today. Please accept the profundity of my love. Before the video continues, I request to donate us some dollars because I do not have house and I have to make my new house. Today, God declares, you are forgiven, and your guilt, no matter how severe, is concealed because you approached me with sincerity and placed your trust in the blood that was shed on the cross for you. God has said, you have implicated yourself, and others have also implicated you, but I have not found you guilty. Obtain the absolution that is exclusively available through the offering on Calvary. I am aware of the sentiments that reside within your heart, and I can discern your faith. Even when you were feeling hopeless and despondent, you reached out to me. I have descended to rescue you and transform your spiritual drought into a series of arid showers that will provide you with a substantial revitalization. Receive solace from me, the Father commands. The most secure course of action when you are distressed by words is to approach me. You are concealed within me and enveloped by the liberation melodies sung by the combating angels who are currently responsible for your life. They will attempt to locate you, but they will be unsuccessful. I am revealing the concealed aspects of certain matters that you were not prepared to confront, declares God. Now is the time to pay attention and develop a sense of discernment and comprehension regarding the true nature of your circumstances. Then, you should extend your forgiveness to them. Immediately extend your forgiveness to them, as they would have acted differently if they could have changed. In your spirit, recite the following: Lord, do not hold them accountable for this transgression. Immediately, you will begin to assume my form. Relax and trust that I will guide you safely to the light of the new day, God declares today. The day on which you will be anointed and coronated. As you ascend to the throne of monarchs, you will be granted a crown and attired in purple robes. The process has been initiated by the Alpha, the Omega, and me. It will be completed in time for you to commence your new responsibilities. During this period, glory, respect, and power were at their most elevated. The Father anticipates that numerous souls will be saved and that nations will relinquish their authority to the King of Monarchs and the Lord of Lords. The truth will be revealed in opposition to all falsehoods, similar to the battle on Mount Carmel. I will be the same God who sends fire when it occurs. The truth is yours, it is your heritage. Do not exchange them for money, gold, or even the power and beauty of this world. Rather, keep them near to your heart. Truth is the essence of one's identity and illuminates the shadows. Don't succumb to the temptation to transform bread into stones or to leap off a precipice in the hopes that angels will rescue you, as God instructed you. Today is your day, as the new day has commenced. As a branch adheres to a vine, rely on my power and justice to support you. The Father refers to it as a day of celebration and the crowning of you as monarch. Today, God declares that shame and remorse are obsolete. Today is the final day on which you are being held accountable. I am now going to take action to substantiate your narrative and your confidence in me. Your defeat is anticipated by others, however, it will occur unexpectedly, and you will emerge unscathed, akin to a bird that has been liberated from a snare. The current trajectory is accelerating, necessitating that you be prepared for rapid and sequential events. You will enter one door, and before you can contemplate the opportunities that await you, I will hasten you through numerous doors of favor, thereby obstructing your ability to keep track of the numerous gifts that will be bestowed upon you, much like the easily accessible fruits of an abundant harvest. The Father declares, I am your stronghold and foundation. I am liberating you through the power of resurrection, as you have placed your faith in my authority. You will not be imprisoned in the tomb of prior events and errors. Destruction will no longer diminish your reputation. I will now allow the splendor of my glory to illuminate the areas where there is visible anguish and grief, much like the sun at noon. You can be assured of your happiness and pleasure, as my kindness envelopes you like a comforting blanket. I am cognizant of the difficulties you are experiencing and have intervened to assist. Your existence will no longer be characterized by melancholy. Rather, you will emerge from the scorn of your adversary with a newfound optimism that surpasses your wildest expectations. Today, God is indicating that this is not a time of lowering, but of elevating. Today, I am buoying you above the turmoil and disorder that are imminent. The enemy was previously content, however, they are currently suffering from astonishment and are weeping. I have encircled you in my mantle of love to ward off the enemy. He will comprehend the extent of my affection and the extent of my concern for you, which will induce him to surrender in defeat. Things are not in a dire state. I have imbued your essence with my power and pleasure to equip you for the forthcoming conquest and success, thereby alleviating your sadness. You are now entitled to healing, as the Bible states, you called out to me, and I heard you. I am mending and restoring every shattered component of you. Your essence is resurrecting from the dead. You have frequently gazed into the gloom and abandoned your optimism. But today is a new day, as God declares, I am with you to free you and destroy the plans that hell has for you. God declares that this is a period of compassion. I am granting you favor with the individuals whose favor you require. The divine judge's gavel will be in your favor, and you will emerge from the experience unscathed, with not a single trace of smoke on your clothing, even at this moment. Today, God informs you that His power and majesty are emanating from and through you. My sanctity is the removal of the sins and debris of the flesh that have impeded your progress. Your identity is safeguarded by my name. Listen to the sound of my voice as it echoes across the water. My word reverberates in you like mighty waters, and you will feel my power resonating in you. The floods of my praise should be allowed to pour through your words. God commands, align your thoughts with mine. The Father advises, do not behave as though you do not require my assistance. Rather, behave as though you are reliant on my loyalty, as that is the title I attribute to you in this life. I am aware that it appears as though your aspirations have perished on the vine, and your vision has been lost, but my dear, please take another look. The desiccated bones in your valley are coming together, according to God. New streams of my grace are emerging in dry areas, providing you with strength after strength and enabling a significant resurgence within you. This is akin to a powerful army that defeats the proud and establishes a firm foundation. God declares, I am establishing equity. I am attempting to maintain a balance between the pressure of my dominance within you and the enemy's force, which is attempting to dismantle all barriers and prevent you from taking any action. The Father instructs us to be joyful and grateful, as it is the Father in you, who is responsible for the work, not our flesh or our plans. Today, God addresses you. You are a member of the generation that has been instructed to maintain the faith to obtain specific rights. However, I strongly encourage each of you to maintain your faith. To safeguard the autonomy and liberty that I grant you, you must collaborate. Maintain your unwavering faith and trust, as they will assist you in realizing your aspirations. Until you have completed the race and initiated the noble struggle, maintain your faith and monitor the situation closely. Maintain the significant trust that has been bestowed upon you, and the faith will provide you with the necessary assistance. Do you have faith in events that appear to be improbable, such as the story of Abraham and Sarah? I am currently distributing numerous Isaacs to individuals who are prepared to attend to my call and genuinely believe in the information I provide. Are you anticipating a miracle? Utilize my fortitude, and your enchantment will manifest. Maintain the same level of trust as Abraham and Sarah. Like Noah, are you tasked with creating something extraordinary for my kingdom? Every storm contains an ark of protection. Disregard the enemy's contempt. I will inform you of his dishonest behavior and ensure your safety. Retain your faith, as Noah did. Are you aware that my favor is based on your sacrifices, similar to those of Abel? Provide what is morally correct and by the guidance of my Spirit. Maintain your faith, as Abel did. Would you like to bring me joy in the same way that Enoch did? I cherished his existence, and he accompanied me until I took him away. Maintain the strength of your faith, as Enoch did, who was approved by me. The sole method of pleasing God is through faith. The Father instructs, maintain your faith, and you will also experience the joy of God. God has instructed us today to be enraged at our adversaries rather than to feel pity for ourselves. If you fail to do so, you will be exhausted in the upcoming days as a result of your lack of preparation for the conflict. What is the reason for your unwavering confidence and courage, as well as your intense yearning to comprehend me and be in my presence? Certainly, I can discern that the journey has been lengthy and that the waiting has been taxing. However, you are a member of a highly competitive cohort. You are commendable. Despite falling 7 times, you continue to rise. When you resolutely refuse to surrender, when you are confident in your ability to accomplish the lessons I have imparted to you, when you assert yourself and inform all adversaries that they will not be denied, just as I will not be denied. I find it difficult to make progress at this hour due to the departure of the military. I am issuing the war cry, which is the clarion of awakening. My children, awaken, these are the times in which you were intended to be born. Your time on earth is fleeting. Forget about the tragedies, losses, and errors that appear to have occurred in the past. If you are still alive, you are still participating in the game. Not only do you receive assistance from those in your vicinity when you stand, but you also assist those who rely on your standing. There are numerous residents of the Valley of Decision. Would you be willing to inform them of this? Will you temporarily suspend your thoughts, objectives, aspirations, and desires to establish a connection? Have you considered my interests instead of your objectives? I observe individuals who are afflicted with pain, suffering, and sorrow due to loss, as well as those who are frightened, hopeless, isolated, and ill. I comprehend all of the information. I am prone to becoming agitated, much like you are when you witness your child being injured. I completed the task when I shed my blood on the cross through Jesus. This was intended for your use. This was sufficient. Adhere to your inner calling and allow your holy purpose and righteous anger to propel you toward your adversary rather than each other. Act and emerge, as this is the moment to be rescued. Before the video ends, I request to donate us some dollars because I do not have house and I have to make a new house.